What's up, guys? Once you jump on here, let us know if you hear us and you see us, and do you both hear and see us. For some reason, people will say they have no audio pretty frequently. Others will say they have no video. So, picture and sound. Hit that thumbs up for us. It helps the algorithm. If you are seeing this video for the first time, if you subscribe and hit the notifications, we do this video every single night. We'll give it a few minutes for people to jump on here. Sunday evening. Tremendousness. What's up, Josh, Jeremy, Kirby, Iridium Group? How are we? That's the new canteen covers. That will hold 4 M4 mags. Padded H set right there. Padded war belt. Wayne Lutz, what's up? Have any FUPA danglers ready to ship? Probably. What color do you want? Actually, no, I'm going to say I don't. I can't guarantee that. We have hundreds of orders from this weekend. If we have to ask if they're ready to ship, I'm going to go with no. Make sure you're on our email and text app. That way you could have had one already. EP Big Adventure, what's up? Peck Perspective. Watched Lewis interview an hour ago. Right on. Wayne Lutz, how are we? There's Coyote XLs. There's OD standard FUPAs. I have danglers out here on the floor, batched up, that they have started sewing on. JG, what's up? Benjamin Brewer, how are you? John Smith. Blair Oxford. Scott Taylor, what's up? I got Coyote FUPA danglers over here. I don't know what else I have. Definitely have Coyote FUPA danglers over here. Pretty sure there's some multicam ones floating around somewhere also. No rain today, man. No rain. I just got off the mower a minute ago. I was out mowing in the dark. Jeff here, John. Audio and video coming through right on. Jenks, I don't know. You tell me. MRAD or MOA? You tell me. First time ever got a notification. Exactly. Yet you're subscribed. It's crazy how YouTube works. You probably have to interact more. Comment on some of the videos and stuff. It'll probably reset your algorithm, so it'll get you notifications. Whoever was asking about FUPA danglers, multicam black red and a multicam. Radio, what's up? Easy K, how are you? Jake, what's up? Couldn't even find the live last night. Yeah, I was wondering where you were. Are these from China? No. Are you from China? No, we make all of these in this building here. Bang Bang, what's up? Got an 1/8 of an inch here. Benton County, Arkansas. I'm in Benton County, Tennessee. Very rough gardening season. When searching for SOE, I don't find it at all on Firefox, but Chrome brings it up. Weird. Interact more. It'll probably change it for you. It'll probably open it up. Or go through and clear out your cookies, maybe.
I just want to get this out.
Well, this, you probably just pull it out.
Oh, perfect.
Like that. It's just in foam. Hid last night live till this morning. Weird. Yeah, there's a few people saying that. We got a ton of rain, southeast North Carolina. Every time I search the page, I'm unsubscribed. Maybe it's your wife. Maybe your wife's doing it. Some Temu factory. Go fuck off someplace else, you miserable bitch. Yeah, Temu factory. Somebody click on the child's account. When was it made? Today or yesterday? Tore the dash out of my truck today to put a new head unit. Holy shit, how far, man? I have never torn a dash out of a truck where I didn't have massive fucking squeaks and rattles afterwards. $2016. So not an account made yesterday. First time he ever commented was today. Yeah, of course. John B. Wells was saying last night his sources are saying not to travel 10th through 18th. Fuck that. Who's John B. Wells? I don't even know who that is. Everybody has sources. My source, who is my mirror. Gonna Tessa tape every possible squeaky place. Right on. Last week you recommended a book, Lies My Doctor Told Me, Medical Myths That Can Harm Your Health. Good info. Yep. That's Dr. Barry. He was my doctor for, well, the last couple of decades. He lives about 15 minutes from here. He has a lot of YouTube stuff that you can find. Yeah, Ken Berry wrote that. Maybe I guess he didn't know that. Maybe I thought I had said that. Ken Berry, yeah, wrote that book. Who is John B. Wells? D.B. Cooper, how are we? Is that the fleece-lined tape radio? I don't know what we're talking about, fleece-lined tape radio. Yeah, Temu, that was the speaking Mandarin. What brand MCT oil were you talking about? Perillo Laboratories. Perillo Labs. MCT. It's C8. It's knocked out my first big today. Molten thread is hot. Right on. When it drips. Yep. Yeah, it'll burn the shit out of you. Train going by. It's embroidery machines you're hearing. You occasionally, if you're outside, you can hear a train going by. Especially if it blows the whistle, you can kind of hear it. but we're pretty far from any trains. There's a lot of elevation between us and trains. We're uphill. And all right, are we back on live? I saw that it had lost connection. All right, I don't know why this keeps dropping connection inside here. Anybody get any orders delivered this weekend? Anybody receive anything? "34 thumbs up." That's how it always is, man. I'm showing 33 thumbs ups. We lost one somehow. John B. Wells was a guest host on Coast to Coast for about 2 years. Currently has a late night radio show, Caravan to Midnight. Interesting. So kind of Art Bellish, kind of Coast to Coast. Did anything happen July 4th? Everybody was saying July 4th was the big target date. Anything happen there? Man, when people put out dates, that's always a problem. You lose all credibility when you put out a date and then that date doesn't hit. Foop XL arrived last Saturday. Nice. I heard that last night, 1.8 thousand online. This video, last night when I got off, we had 35,000 views on this video. Pretty low. We went short last night. I started very late last night. I haven't looked today to see what the rewatch number was, what was added to that. It usually jumps about 10, 20,000. Hoping Vice President would be announced by the 4th, but nah, just Kendrick video dropped. Only thing happened for me was lost finger and some illegal flipping his car off the interstate and walking away. You lost a finger? Which finger did you lose? 61,000 views on last night's video. That's good, man. That's a hell of a jump. We were at like 35,000. When the number's high, I usually message a few of you guys with that number, showing you a screenshot. I didn't even mess with it last night. It was so low. Yeah, lots of new people last night. Lots of turds too. But all we need is one guy. We only need one dude. Out of all the assholes and the children and the fart jokes and the China, Temu bullshit, we just need one guy. If you had one guy, one real dude that showed up every night, subscribed, liked, interacted, became a client, fucking became a friend, did business, whatever capacity. One guy. That's 365 a year. And when you have one real dude show up, he always brings 3 friends, real friends. Those are real numbers. The rest of it's just all bullshit. When I do one of these videos and we get 120,000 views, we don't get anything for it. Even if I turn on the monetization, we get fucking, what, $4 for a video? $4? Heard the 13th will be wild. Yeah. It'll be a good time. I'm an EMT. It wasn't my finger. Awesome. You lost a finger, but it wasn't your finger. That's badass. Working on it. What's up? Also, we didn't find it. That's bad. An animal ate it. Crackhead ate it. Jeff here. Why do 5,000 lippy kids get ported over after 70 minutes? You mentioned algorithm. It's they've all interacted with me. We do a lot of videos every week, real videos. Most people have never even watched them. Most guys that are on the lives have no idea that we have over 5,000 real videos, not including this. And one of my video dudes takes those and takes the most controversial or the funniest or the most engaging little 10-second clips and cuts them into shorts. And those shorts go super viral. Some of them have over 10 million views. Some of them have over 10,000 comments. And there's no rhyme or reason to what it'll be that hits either. Something will just, the right guy will see it at some time and it'll enrage him and he will post it a bunch of other places off YouTube, like on Facebook groups. And it just drives a shitload of traffic. And as that fire smolders, YouTube amplifies the reach. And that's what happens. Those kids that come on here after, it's not 70 minutes, the real number's 2 hours, 120 minutes. It could have just been 70 minutes last night because we were hours later than I normally do a live video. And those kids, my feed gets pushed into their shorts. Those kids that come on that act like they don't know, they don't know where they are. They have no idea. But it's because those kids aren't watching real videos like you and I do. They're doing this. They have a 10-second attention span. That's why they go to asshole so fast. If they would shut up for a couple minutes, they might actually enjoy what it is they're watching. A lot of them watch it because it's, you know, Scully was in Call of Duty, or 14 mag loadout, or 420 rounds, or whatever, right? They all consider them somewhat to be like gun kids, airsoft kids. They want to have guns when they grow up. And they don't know how to fucking behave. And they have interacted with tons of our content because they like it, probably, and it just gets pushed into their feed. It's called vertical integration that YouTube's doing. And that's where all these people come in. They're like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why am I seeing this? Because they were watching titties or guns or fucking Ukraine fucking guys throwing frags or drones or whatever they were watching, but they don't watch real video. They have no idea what a fucking 30-minute video even looks like. Yeah, kids have dog shit social skills. They absolutely do. We were at Home Depot, we were at Lowe's, we were at Tractor Supply today, a few other places. Lowe's and Home Depot, you get old grizzly dudes, old dudes, right? Dudes that work and look like bikers or look like they're somebody's grandpa. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? Can I help you with anything? But the young kids, they won't make eye contact. They actually seem terrified to speak to a customer. Ton of awesome long form content out there. SOE is up there. Yeah, we put a lot out. 8 max minimum. Not to hear it told on the internet. I want to work out with that giraffe. You can. Be here July 13th. That's where some of the best info is. PhD in action. Well, yeah, but they don't want action, man. They have no idea. People are constantly like, I don't know why my life's so miserable. Well, you fucking don't do anything. Let me see your hands. You have no calluses. You have to do difficult shit. Nobody wants to fuck with you. You're fucking with mediocre people, and you're all mediocre. Like, there's nobody amongst your peers that are going to fucking push you to do it. There's no older person around you. It used to be your big brother to be like, go the fuck outside, or go do all the shit I don't want to do, you know? He already paid his dues. Or Boy Scout leader, or fucking Sunday school leader, or, you know, somebody. There was some adult, and now there's not any longer. And most of the adults are all fucking working to pay the bills because the younger people are not. And young people think they have it so fucking tough. Young kids see you walking down the aisle, they're stalking. Yeah, they do. They run away. They absolutely do. I currently have blisters forming under my calluses. I cut my blisters off with toenail clippers. Not blisters. I cut my calluses. I shave my calluses off with toenail clippers. Not to be rude, but why are your chest rigs $600? Fuck off. Just go someplace else. Go buy you a chest rig anywhere else. The question you should ask is, why do all of my chest rigs sell for over $300 and I never have them, and we run them constantly? If you have to say not to be rude, you know exactly what you're doing. You're just too dumb to phrase it in an appropriate manner. How about these for $1,000? How about these ones? I have emails every night asking if I can buy these. These are my samples. I personally build about 3 of these a week for $1,000 a piece, for between $1,000 and $1,600. So what you should ask is, why are grown men willing to send me $3,000 every week And that's not what they're willing to send. That's what I take in orders. Room like the one scene in The Matrix where Neo is like, I need guns. You only have to buy. Yeah, your great-grandchildren will use this. You know how people say they don't make it like that anymore? We still make it like that. We make it right here in the United States with fucking Americans that run these sewing machines. And I have people that work on my floor that have been here 5 years that make more than their parents and their family members who work at Carhartt that have been at Carhartt for 20 years. We pay pretty well. You can't be a shitbag and work here. If you're a minimum kind of person, you don't last here long. No, this is a big steel building. It's a commercial building. It's 10,000 feet downstairs, and there's a 6,000 foot loft upstairs. And there's a 4,000 foot garage in the back, and then this area up here is 6,000 square feet. It's on 10 acres of property. We have several outbuildings and tiny houses. There's a podcast studio here with a lot of video sets. No, we don't make any plate carriers. We do load carriage systems. No armor. We've done armor in the past. We might someday in the future. Don't hold your breath. Don't wait for it. If we do it, it'll be very minimalistic. I've been using the same SOE tool bag for 4 days a week for years and still holding up. Yep, that motherfucker better hold up for 25, 30 years. I have the very first tool bag here, and I still use it almost every day, and it's, I don't know, 15 years old. Colorado mandated no plastic bags, and I refused to buy 10-cent bags from the grocery store, so I made my own. When selling to women, what's the best color and texture for sales? You just have to do whatever, have something different. We sell grocery bags, and we can't make enough of them. Colors with contrast thread, and then we do, purple and pink. Just build whatever your audience wants. Ask your audience what they want. These are grocery bags. This weekend, grocery bag that I sewed an entire zipper closure into, and it's got a Betsy Ross flag on the front. I sell that bag for $85. It is sad to interact with employees at Lowe's and Home Depot now. Any question must be typed into their phone. Yeah, motherfucker, I could do that myself. And they know that they have a shitty employee problem. They know it. That's why on all the apps, it tells you where to go find it, because they know damn well the employee doesn't know. Same people have 37 guns with one mag in each and 2 boxes of ammo and no holster and train. I don't know who we're talking about. Colorado mandate the no plastic bag. Yeah, they did that in California forever ago. They did that in Hawaii forever ago. The plastic bags ain't the problem. You better start looking at what they're doing with all those fucking windmill turbine blades. You better worry about what they're doing with those fucking electric cars. Colorado allowed liquor 1 year grace period, but now expired. What does that mean, liquor? Colorado smells like fucking farts from all the weed around. What's up with liquor? Or you're allowed to have plastic bags on liquor. Is that what you're saying? Ace Hardware isn't bad. Yeah, I was at Ace Hardware today. I like Ace Hardware because there's dudes in there that know everything. And they truly, it seems like they want to be helpful. We bought a bunch of tools for Amanda, so she has her own tool bag. And we bought a bunch of Milwaukee stuff, and much of it came from Ace Hardware today. Put up a $100 Amazon solar street light. Cool, right on. Micah, what's up? I'm old enough to remember we need to save the trees. Yeah, I like the paper bags. Yeah, a lot of weed in Colorado. Here too, man. You can't go anywhere in a city and it not smell like fucking weed. Everywhere you fucking go. And you can see. Everybody walking around fucking half speed because they're fucking stoned. Looks like there is soft Velcro in the front of the new canteen pouch, but I didn't. You're correct, Sam. You're correct. I just haven't put it on there. I don't think I'm going to. I thought I was going to because I want to be able to use it as a magazine pouch, but I never put the Velcro on any of these, and it doesn't seem to need it. Right? So I think I'm going to surface mount this buckle here. I don't know. Everything else we have with Fastex has Velcro on it also. So I will probably put Velcro here, and then you can deaden it if you want to. And then I'll make the pull tab so it comes out here under the Velcro, but then comes up and is tacked here so that it dangles forward so that you can actually access it and pull it. I don't know. But it's got the attachment points on the back off of the cradle here so that you can run grenade loops in here, or split rings, you know, key rings. So you can run this off of your belt line to suspenders depending what type of suspenders you're running. You could 550 it and single point it so that it pulls evenly if you wanted to, but it's got these loops for suspender or, you know, attachment. You could also shoulder strap it and single carry this. I mean, I was at fucking Sports Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods. Fucking piece of shit store, man. It is all fucking ball sports. About half of the entire fucking store was Yeti cups and what's those other cups all the fucking fat girls are using right now? Every fucking chick out there in the world has one of those stupid fucking Stanley cups. Fucking half of the fucking inventory in the store is Stanley cups and Yeti cups. That's all that's in that motherfucker. No guns, fucking nothing in that bitch. But everything in there is fucking cups. Everybody's fucking tax return this year went to cups. Yeah, G.I. Joe's down in San Diego. Are you talking about G.I. Joe's in San Diego and the gas lamp? My buddy owned fucking part of that store. He owned part of the one up in, he owned a part of all those fucking stores. He owned part of that, one of the big ones in Oceanside too. Jack was his name. Dick's used to be, yeah, no guns, nothing. It's all like fucking bullshit. There's a whole corner where all the guns and archery shit was, and it's all like shitty kayaks and fucking shitty swimwear to go to, I don't know where you're even going wearing that shit. Happy we made it through the 4th without a false flag. Yep. I have a gag box of spotted owl helper back. That's cool, man. When Limbaugh, yeah. Prohibition of marijuana would have worked 90 years ago. Now the cartels are getting sad about the lost profit and pushing harder stuff. $70 cup that's been around forever. Yep. Yeah, everything is up in price, man. I look at stuff right now and I'm like, nah, the price is too high on that. I'm not going to buy that. And if you went back 12 months ago, especially 24 months ago, I wouldn't have bought it, blinked an eye. I'd buy fucking 20 of everything, but I'm cognizant right now of what I buy and what we're going to do with it. Spent many hours there as a kid looking at fishing stuff. Yeah, it was pretty good, man. Dick's is the new, it's worse than REI. What about lid going the other direction so you can access while attached to a belt? No. No, one of us designs gear, the other one doesn't. I'm fucking with you, but I'm serious. No, I'm not going to make it backwards. I really don't like those backwards pouches. That's why you don't see anything in it that we make that way. Dick's is pretty anti-2A. They're very anti-2A. What kind of skid steer are you going to get, Gary? Yeah, no guns. No guns, no semblance of camouflage or anything in that store. And they usually have like some camouflage clothing and shit, which could just be season. Could just be because it's not fall right now. But they didn't have, it's all bright colors and bullshit. Kubota 92 is at the top of the list. I'm not familiar with the 92. Wife won't say Dick's Sporting Goods. She changed to Richards, and I laugh out loud. They also have no gun policy. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, no hunting stuff, nothing. They have like one little aisle of like shitty camping type, prepper type stuff, like Walmart stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. All the Stanley Cups. Yeah, all the Stanley Cups, all the Yeti shit. Half the store inventory is Yeti fucking stuff and Stanley stuff. All right, SVL 92. Got more high flow than the SVL set. Yeah, it should. It's the bigger one. But I don't have def, and that machine will have def. So mine was the 75 and the 95. I was looking at the 95. And one of the dudes that works there came out, and he's like, man, all your stuff's cut with the other size machine. So all these trails you have, you're not going to be able to run the 95 on on these trails, how you have it set up. You're going to have to widen them out, and then when you turn around, you're not going to be able to turn around in there because the machine's wider and longer for the 95. Now you're saying 92, so I'm guessing the 92 has now replaced the 95. But I'm like 74 and a half horsepower, so I don't have to run def on my machine. Probably subsidized by the DEI. Yeah, I'm sure it's owned. If he steps down, what's that look like? Well, I mean, they're going to push Kamala in there, and then you're going to see somebody start. They're going to start touting somebody for vice president or president, vice president. I hope he does step down. That'll be fucking. Look at the turmoil it's going to cause. They already know what they're going to do. They already have the plan. They just haven't told you and I, and it doesn't matter when they tell you and I. They're going to do what they're going to do anyways. Ozark Trail's never been to the Ozarks. Kamal Newsom ticket wouldn't, maybe not. But look, I mean, look what a fucking mess he's done in California. He's missing $40 billion right now. Can't account for $40 billion. Fucking Silicon Valley's pulled out. San Francisco's shut down. All of your major shopping mall companies just said, here, you can have this property. We're fucking out. Still shopping the mulching attachment. If I can get away with the smaller machine, I prefer not to run def. Yeah, you just need high flow, but it's a lot more hard. It's a lot harder on the machine. How much mulching do you really have to do? Are you using it for work, for a business, or are you using it only on your property? And how much property do you have? And how much are you actually really going to mulch? Like once you mulch the big stuff, it's not a big deal on the machine when it's the small stuff. But they have mulcher heads. The guys are running 75s. But if you talk to any company doing like land abatement and landscape stuff, like big forestry stuff, they're going to tell you the big machine if you're running a mulcher head. Now you'll see mulcher heads that are like 7-10 grand. You'll see mulcher heads that are $150,000. You get what you pay for. Kabbalah can't be POTUS because she's a dual citizen. What? I don't know. People say Trump's still in charge too. If that's the case, fucking Obama couldn't have been president either. My sewing machine mass produces dust. How do you keep your sew floor so clean? Not really. How do you keep it clean every night? I don't know what you're talking about. It produces dust. We sweep all this shit into piles. We get the bulk up with a dustpan, And then we use shop vacs. We use cordless shop vacs, just the Milwaukee 18-volt shop vacs, and we vacuum it up. You could use, depending on your room, you could use a lawn blower, a leaf blower, and just don't turn it on high. Just pull the trigger a little so it blows it kind of into one area, and then pick up as much. You can pick it up because it's big threads. You can pick it up very easy with your hand. Get the bulk of it up by hand. We fill one of these bins up almost every day, and then we vacuum the rest of the stuff up. Most of the mess in here doesn't come from the thread. It comes from your feet tracking everything in because we have a gravel parking lot. My ex-wife produced dress. You're going to make more of those DA mag pouches. Can they be special order? Yeah, send me an email. Just tell me how many you want, what color. Typically, I put them online. You order it. I print the order out, and then we build some. We're doing 8 mag stacks. I put one online last night before for a guy. So we'll run another small batch of 8 mag stacks in multicam. If anybody wants one, just watch for them. Build your own forestry mulcher. That's cool. There's a difference between mulchers that are, you know, fucking, that you can run across twigs and the ground and knock up wood chips compared to you can hit a 8, 10, 12-inch tree, chop it in down at the, eye level, and then just run your mulcher head down, and it just fucking just takes it down to the ground in 1 minute. Will we see a new Black Flag shirt in November? What's the significance of the Black Flag shirt in November? I like the Black Flag shirt. I am not opposed to running another one. Multicam black visor covers. I don't know when. I don't have any of the elastic to do them. Like your video on all 5 accounts, like you asked. Just let me know when to send the Robux. I don't know what Robux is. I don't know what you're talking about. In accordance with the law, Obama should have never been POTUS. Yeah, but we all know that they don't follow the law. They use it against you. It does not apply to them. The law means nothing. I have black visors right now if you want them. I have Coyote visor covers right now. They can ship tomorrow morning if you use no code. Planning on starting a business in the future. I have 87 acres packed with trees. Yeah, I'd get the big one then, man. If you're gonna start a business doing tree mulching and shit like that, get the big machine. If you're gonna start a business, man, you might get Caterpillar shit. If you look at big business stuff, Caterpillar and Bobcat, the Kubota shit, you see a lot of it out there, but the big boys, they ain't running that shit. That's kind of prosumer stuff. That's stuff like I have. And there's a lot of guys running Kubota shit, but the guys running big business, you don't see a lot of Kubota sitting on the side of the interstates. You see Caterpillar, Volvo, big stuff. Yeah, everybody's starting to mulch rather than chip. It's less manpower. Nobody's chipping. They're using knuckle trucks. Even if they're cutting down, nobody's chipping. Try to put Barack in as VP, maybe. Robux is currency in the kids' game Roblox. Got it. You see Tractor Supply did an about face. Yes, but they did not get rid of the dude that was at the fucking drag queen story hour. He still is the CEO of the company. He still lives in Franklin, Tennessee, 90 minutes from here. He's still doing deviant shit. He's still at the helm of the ship. They just fucking said, oh shit, they lost 22 million, 200 million. 200 million on the stock market. Their stock fucking tanked 200 million, I think it was, in a week. They didn't plan for that to go out so public. No, I do not have any drones with thermal cameras. I have not scorpions on my property. I made a lot of money on Roblox stock RBLX. I'm guessing that's Roblox. There's a gravel tumbler for driveway repair. Yeah, my buddy Kent brings one of those out here. I can't remember what it's called. It's a rotary thing with spikes on it, and it pulls all your gravel up, makes a hell of a mess. But you really need to, you can rake it out, but you really need a roller afterwards, like a big roller, vibratory roller, not one on your skid steer, like one that's 10 times the size of your skid steer. Went and got 60 more cattle panels, $25, and got 50. Yeah, we don't have that deal here. If you put my zip code into Tractor Supply, I remember when you said that before, I looked it up. I think somebody sent me your link, or you sent me the link. Several people did. And our price is not what your price is on cattle panels. Cook with flavor, what's up? I'd rather sell, I like to sell my grocery bags to liquor stores with their custom store. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. How are you putting the logo on there? Yeah, I've got a grapple bucket. I use it pretty frequently. Harley rake, that's it. Yep, Harley rake. You should also look at a land plane. Stock ticker on their webpage went real low. I still do not best to not shop there anymore. Oh, you do your best not to shop there. Military and military family sale for the 4th, 50% off. Nice. That's the 12 volt Milwaukee back there. It has a lot more pressure, but it's a smaller diameter tube on there, I believe. It has really good suction, but it clogs it up pretty fast. We use these bigger ones to vacuum the floor with. And make sure you get some filters, because I've never seen the filters at any of the local stores anywhere. So order you some filters when you buy that thing. I have 3 of those shop bags. Heard you can get skid steer attachments on Temu. Kind of. There's guys bringing in all kinds of shipping containers of import shit. And the hydraulic hoses are barely bigger around than your thumb. They function. You can get a grapple bucket for $2,500, whereas a Land Pride, the Kubota one's going to be $6, $7, $8 grand. There's a big difference in them. But for a homeowner who just needs to grab some shit, pick it up, and move it, the inexpensive bucket, man, it works pretty okay. Local feed stores, you need nothing from Tractor. Yeah, if you're buying feed at Tractor Supply, I go to Tractor Supply when I need nuts and bolts and just something in a pinch, right? When I need something on Sunday. You should not be buying any feed at Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply is more expensive than anywhere else you can buy feed. I buy gates from Tractor Supply because I like the tartar gates. My co-op gates aren't as nice. I buy cattle panels from Tractor Supply because I pull in and out, and it's easier to get in and out than one of the co-ops here. But when it's feed or anything in bulk, anything like that, I buy from the co-op. Look up local feed stores. You need nothing. Yeah. It's all Cargill bullshit. Tractor Supply had a horrible fucking thing going around a couple of years ago with everybody's chicken stop laying, and that was coming from Purina. Was it Purina? I think it was Purina. Somebody got on the phone, started calling Tractor Supply corporate. Corporate said Purina. They'd talk to Purina. They had all the voice recordings and everything. It was all over YouTube on that shit. Paint equals points. No, I don't have an Ace Hardware here, Scott. I have a Tractor Supply a couple minutes. I have no mom and pop hardwares here. There's nothing. I have Lowe's and I have Tractor Supply. And my hardware stores, all the independents and the lumber yards, they're not open Saturday, Sunday. Rural King, yeah, we go to Rural King every couple months. It's in Clarksville, so that's an hour drive. Angel, what's up? Purina, yeah, it was Purina. Nestle Company. Nature's Edge Land Services, LLC, China. Yeah, the chicken thing, boy, that's a fucking mess. Yeah. Tractor Supply has stepped in it a few times. Just grab the hardware from Target shopping carts and run. All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to get off here. Be up early in the morning. We'll get a bunch of shit done this week. Heritage Farms makes good feed. We got a feed. It's like a co-op over in Paris. I'm going to start checking out. I can get super sacks of feed from them. That's where John Witherspoon's buying all his feed from. I'm going to talk to them. I actually sent them an email. I haven't seen anything back from them yet. I feel like Tractor Supply bolt hardware needs an update considering all the stuff they sell. They don't have the best bolt nut selection. Nope, but I was able to get 5/8 all thread today and 5/8 bolts and washers and some wheels. And I'm putting wheels on my Rabbit tractors. And I think I'm going to be able to do that with what I got from Tractor Supply today. Thanks in advance for tomorrow morning's video. Right on. Recommendations for a very accurate GPS. I'm so fucking far off on GPS, man. I have no idea now. Can you show the organization inside the small fanny pack? Yeah. Yeah, I had mine out all day with me. Main compartment, just my wallet, bifold wallet. Inner compartment, my second phone, Verizon hotspot wireless router, big battery pack. Now the organization inside, I don't use much of it, but on the back wall, it's got this big flat pocket, the whole thing. This wall, it's got the same flat pocket, and then it has two sewn on the front half pockets. So you have that organization in there. I'm really thinking about building this same bag about 30-40% larger, just based on what I'm carrying and being able to put a little bit more in here, because I wear this as a crossbody bag. Depending where I am, I'll just have it right here, or I will throw it around the other side and just carry it like that, depending where I'm at. But I still have, tons of shit on me in addition to that. And then depending what I'm doing, I might download like the battery pack, depending if I'm just going in the store or something. Does that answer your question? People keep asking if I'm worried about the hurricane hitting us. I have to remind them I've been ready for it since the last one. How many phones? I carry 2 phones. It's too obvious you're carrying if you wear that. I don't give 2 shits. Did you see a gun in that? You don't think it's obvious that I'm carrying or anybody's carrying anyways? I mean, you should assume that everybody's carrying. And we had this conversation yesterday about hiding a gun, right? Our daughter has a gun. And she wants this yellow bag to hide the gun in because she doesn't want it to look like she's carrying. You're more of a fucking target if people think you don't have a gun. If people think that you have a gun, they're less apt to fuck with you. That's some fucking backwards thinking. I think you're a fucking goober if you're walking around with a pistol on your waist. But if people look at you and think, oh, that dude's disarmed, you're a target. Yeah, most people that I am around on a daily basis have 2 guns on them plus a third. That's some bullshit. You do whatever you need to do. Your wife should have a gun. Your fucking kids should have a gun. We should advertise that. 1 every 10 people is armed and willing to protect themselves. Yep. I usually print below the waist. I just showed you a little ass fanny pack with 3 fucking pieces of electronics in it, and your default is it looks like it tells people you're carrying a gun. You don't think the shirts I wear every day, or the way I dress, or fucking the camouflage shorts I wear every day? You obviously are new here. Why do I consider open carry stupid? Because I think you look like a fucking fat, lazy goober when you have an open carry pistol. Think about who's carrying open. Cops and fucking goobers. I ain't never met a cool motherfucker that I want to hang out with that's carrying a gun unless he's in some kind of uniform. It's just fucking laziness. You look like a dipshit when you're walking around, and it's almost always with a bullshit fucking holster and some boo-boo lafoo-foo pistol. Always. Fucking put on a shirt and cover it up. It's usually because you're too fat. Stop being fat. No, we don't sell any camouflage pants. Nope, we don't sell Cry. We manufacture all the shit you see in here. This is not Cry. We do not do any clothing. We do a t-shirt every week. I do 120 pieces, and we almost never rerun the same design. Monday, we put the new shirts out. They typically sell out within a couple days. You don't have to say cops and goobers. I got a few friends that are cops that are pretty decent dudes. If they showed up when society collapsed, I would be okay they were here. If you're asleep, you should be armed. What do you mean if you're awake? Haven't you ever been awoken in the middle of the night, like when the power goes off or you just know something's askew? Casey, bro, do whatever you want, man. I don't care. You and I, we ain't fucking hanging out. Never have I seen an open carrier that I would trust to watch my back. I just look at them and as they bought me a backup gun. Yeah, I mean, would you leave your kids with them? Would you leave your kids with that dude and be like, hey, watch my kids, I'm going to go handle this? It's usually the dude in the wife beater with a fucking gold chain. He's got a beer gut. Not always, but it's typically the look at me, look at me, look at me. They've usually got it, and their pistols open carried like at the fucking 1 or 2 o'clock. So you really see it while they're standing in line. Open carry means you get a faster draw. Dude, do whatever you want to do, man. You can tell whose fucking toes I just stepped on. Yeah, exactly. Pants tucked in their boots. Yep, they got their pants bloused. They got that wife beater. I wouldn't leave my kids with a person who drives a Kia Soul or wear Crocs. Man, I don't let people watch my dogs when I go out of town, much less leave my kids with somebody. But was it the goobers that made open carry lame or vice versa? Edgy, are you a fucking goober? You open carry, don't you? Look in the mirror and fix yourself. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but take a step towards it every day. When you're a goober, when you fucking square your shit away, you get a better customer base. Do you know when you go to a knife show, you've been to Blade Show, right? Every knife table at Blade Show has some customers. But some knife tables at Blade Show have all of the customers. Which one do you want to be? Airborne unit, Ranger Battalion. Why be Ranger instead of special? Because a lot of people don't want to go to Special Forces. The Rangers get to do a lot of cool shit. It's the shock troops. I know some dudes that were Rangers that didn't go to selection. Ranger Dave didn't become SF. Ranger Dave got out of the Army from Rangers and then went into the Army, went into the Air Force, TAC P, and then he was the NCOIC of Combat Dive School for the Air Force. He was actually on the TV show Making the Cut. That's Ranger Dave. If you guys watch Mike's stuff, you know who Ranger Dave is. I always run the Microtech booth. Angel, you run the Microtech booth? So you know Hank Greenberg, Tony, our tattoo guy for years, Derek. We stole Tony's tattoo guy. Tony was kind of butthurt about it. I have some Microtech stories I can tell you. Carry Glock 30 round mag yoga pants. People are open carry, either too broke or sketchy. Man, it's the guys. Look how many guys you see in public right now. In fucking flip-flops, with socks, and sweatpants. It's the same motherfuckers. It's the same dudes. You ain't never going to catch me like that. Unless the fucking ambulance picks me up somehow like that. You're never going to catch me like that, though. I don't wear fucking sweats. I don't own slides. I don't fucking wear flip-flops with fucking socks. You're never going to see it. Ever. I know JB Stout. I know JB Stout very well. Essie, I knew Jeff. I knew Jeff, the guy that originally started Essie. Or Essie, yeah, right? That they used to be called Rat Knives or something, and then they changed to Essie. I had dinner with that dude. We sat and talked for probably 6 hours at the old Lepanto's restaurant when he was here in town with James. What are slides? Like fucking flip-flops. Like flip-flops, but like soccer fucking flip-flops. They don't have the little thing goes between your toes. Like every time I go to a gas station, you see that shit. Do those motherfuckers just not plan? They just plan. That's their plan. They're just never going to break down. They're never going to have any trouble anywhere. Mr. Randall lives. Is Jeff Randall, right? Is that his name? Show some tack gear. Motherfucker, I've been showing tack gear all night long. What do you want to see? It's storming for you now. Where are you at, Russell? Wise friend husband, open carries all the time, loose floppy nylon holster, walks around in flip-flops, wonders why I won't do anything or go anywhere with him. Exactly, man. Exactly. Imagine what his spare tire looks like in his car. I'll bet that motherfucker also calls AAA when he gets a flat. Oklahoma. Only wear shoes that have laces. There, Jesus. Any Cobra Riggers belts? Nope. Ready to ship? No. If you have to ask if they're ready to ship, no, they're not. Amanda and I, you'll see it in a lot of our videos when we pull up someplace we're going in the video, and I'm like, lace up. It's highly dangerous here. You're very apt to get in a fight here. And you'll see her say it. She's like, okay, lace up. It was a joke, but I fucking mean that. Like, tighten your fucking shoes. You might have to run out of here. Smart girls wear cowboy boots out on the town instead of high heels. All right, guys. Hey, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening. If I have stepped on your fucking toes, you'll be okay. We ain't hanging out. We can still be friends on the internet. I'm just not going to rely on you. If you've been in a jail cell and felt the tension, you know it was time to lace up. Yep. Everyone at work, open carry is mandatory. I'm good with it. Most of my employees are carrying guns. None of them open carry. Most of my employees have been through classes at TAC Response, medical, and firearms. Yeah, grow food. You're absolutely right about that. Grow food. When I tell people that, when they're like, should I get another 300 blackout? I'm like, what's your garden look like? Man, I lose so many fucking viewers with that shit. I don't know. What's your body mass index? How fast can you run a mile? How long can you hold your breath for? Yeah, grow your own food. Get out of the cities. You have the ability to make your life different. I bought my second pair of flip-flops when I was 27. Walked onto Comcole football team. First pair was GI issue boot camp. I needed the flops 27 to slow my roll. All you guys that aren't in shape, all the dudes you watch on social media, all the high performance people, many of those dudes went through a stage in their business where they started making a lot of money and they would party and they got really fat. It took them a long time to not be fat anymore, but a lot of them were. But think about that. If you run a company or a business, you will lose customers by looking like a bag of dicks. As you put yourself in shape, you will change mentally and physically. You will do business very differently. And people will want to do business with you more that would not fuck with you simply because you look like shit. Fix yourself. Fitness is free. Movement fucking clears your mind. You will execute faster. You will do everything in your life differently. And people will fucking take notice of it. Is that a salad? There actually is a salad spinner here. I don't know what you saw. We actually did buy a salad spinner the other day. I don't know where she has it. Yeah, I don't know where the salad spinner is, but yeah, we bought a salad spinner to clean the comfrey. All right, guys, good night.